Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Matt Leshper with 1836 Property Management. As always, beautiful Austin, Texas. Today we're here to discuss basic questions to ask a prospective property management partner. So if you are an investor in the greater Austin area and you're looking for a property management partner, somebody to take care of your toilets, tenants, troubles, this is going to be for you. Number one, how will you help me meet my financial goals with my investment property? You've already blown the minds of half the property managers in the city. Why? Because they're not ready to answer that question. All they want to talk about is what they charge and that they can fix a toilet. Well, you can fix a toilet, you just don't want to, but that's not really why you're in this game. You're in this to maximize your return on equity, return on investment, to reach your financial goals, whether it's retirement, putting kids through college. You need to have that discussion, and if they're not asking you about your goals, just hang up the phone and call the next place. Number two, how will rent be paid and how will I receive my income? Now, this is super simple, right? But timing is everything, and you want to hear why they're doing what they're doing. If they tell you that rent's paid on the 1st, late on the 3rd in Texas as of today, and you get your money on the 4th, you got a problem and you just don't know it. Because the banking system that all of us use takes longer to move the money than that. And they could have sent you the funds, the tenant bounced their check, and then those come back out of your account or run you a deficit if they're trying to get you that money that quick. So at 1836, generally you will receive the money by the 15th or the 18th. That is always paid, rent in front, mortgage in arrears. So that would be for the mortgage payment due on the 1st, but ask your potential property manager about that calendar setup. Number three, how many people will be dedicated to my property? Sounds super simple, right? I mean, they've got a property management company, so you call in and somebody just answers your phone. The truth is no, that's not the way it happens. We're busy, we're staffed properly, but we're busy and we want to give great service. So you can't just call in and say, give me Sue because she's doing nothing all day and waiting on my call. But what you need to know is what their staff to unit ratio is. Some companies are astronomical, you'd be blown away. I've heard of one company that ran 600 units with 3 staff members. I'm telling you, it's impossible. You can't do it. The only way you can do it is by not answering the phone. It's the same for some of these low-cost providers. How do you run so many units with so few of staff? Well, you operate them in Seattle and they're in a call center and they've never seen your property and they don't care about your property. That's the way you do it. Or you simply staff up properly. You should have someone dedicated to you as the investor and know who to call if all else fails. Of course, you're going to interact with other people, whether it's onboarding or maintenance or accountants or whatever, but there needs to be somewhere where the buck stops. So ask about that. How many staff do they have per unit? Number 4, how involved will I need to be with my tenants? Now, there's one company in town, it's a national company, we won't name names, but they love to have you involved because every time there's a problem, they just send it to you and say, what do you want to do? And some owners love this because they feel empowered, right? The truth is, if you knew how to do all this, you'd be doing it. You are not the expert, you're not in Austin, and you deserve to be on vacation. That's what you're paying us to deal with. So, you don't need to be involved if you've got a strong, educated, experienced property manager. They don't want you involved because they are the leader. This is what they do. You don't go to the dentist and tell them how to drill. So you should go to a property manager who knows what they're doing and can give you reasons why this is the best course of action versus that, so that you feel at ease to rest, do what you want to do on your time. Number 5, how do you handle routine and emergency maintenance? Just what are their procedures? Do they outsource it to you as the owner? Do they handle it in-house? What happens if a tenant calls at 2 a.m.? There should be a 24/7 call center, voicemails, records interactions, answers the phone, and troubleshoots for tenants at this point. It's available, it's a third party, a lot of us use it, and they have gotten really good at their job over the years. There's a few providers, but we've stuck with one of the originals because they're so tried and true. Ask about that. Next, how will I receive financial reporting for my investment? Believe it or not, there are some property management softwares that PMs love, but won't even give you monthly statements. I know, it's amazing. How can that even exist? Our software that we just happened to get lucky with and selected about 15 years ago actually has live reporting. So you, through your owner's portal, can log in, click on even the individual charges and open those up to see the individual invoices. I know that sounds so easy and rudimentary. Other softwares don't do that. You can print reports, whether they're year-to-date, custom dates, month-to-date. Don't forget you've got cash versus accrual basis. But all those options are there. We've got other videos that'll go into the details. Be sure you ask any potential PM about those items. Give us a call. We're going to be here for you guys in Austin, Texas, as always, 1836propertymanagement.com. We look forward to seeing you on the next video. soon.